Lollapalooza had a bunch of sweaty people banging against each other. Wrestlepalooza... Okay, I think I get it now. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling vlog who always tells it like it is. You know, were I to pick an ECW pay-per-view title for the WWE to rip off, I would think more like Guilty as Charged or Living Dangerously. But no. They went for Wrestlepalooza, an event that was only on 4 times and happened on a different month every time. Well, after over 25 years, it's back. Only a lot less extreme than the ECW days, natch. And they're starting out slow with just 2 title matches, 1 men's and 1 women's, 2 tag matches, 1 men's and 1 mixed, and what was supposed to be John Cena's final opponent, in my opinion. Oh well, at least it's considered big because it's the first WWE PLE on ESPN, FWIW. So whatever a paloozaing is, let's get doing it. Here are my picks for Wrestlepalooza. Mixed tag match, Phillip Brooks and AJ Lee versus Seth frickin' Rollins and Becky Bitchin' Lynch. Remember the last time Rollins and Lynch were in a mixed tag match on a pay-per-view? They actually had both their titles on the line, meaning that if one lost theirs, the other would have too. If they're so cocksure about beating the reunited and feel-so-good CM and AJ, why not put the World Heavyweight and Women's Intercontinental titles on the line? Oh, by the way, AJ, you're damn lucky Vince isn't in charge because he'd have you change your name as there already is an AJ on Raw. In any case, this is AJ Lee's first match in over 10 years, so to welcome her back, they'll let her beat the veteran couple. So maybe it's good the titles aren't on the line, huh? Winners, Brooks and Lee. Men's tag match, the Usos versus Division, aka the Bronze. Look, the Usos are one of the, if not the best tag teams to ever grace the WWE ring. And they've been doing it for over 15 years now, since back when Tamina Snuka was ringside with them. But, come on, these two have been off and on as a tag team since the Bloodline kicked Jay out in late 2023. Jay even somehow became World Heavyweight Champion, though not for too long, mind. Jimmy, he's been floundering, really. And now with LA Knight wanting Braun and Bronson more than the Usos do, the two twins can't stay on the same page. Meanwhile, the brothers tear your nuts off are focused as all hell to tear from limb to limb anybody who doesn't believe Rollins' vision. And with the Usos out of the way, Knight will be slain in short order. Winners, the Vision. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I guess this is the match that led to ESPN buying out the WWE from Peacock early. It's a drag, really. As I said, this should have been Cena's last opponent. After all, Lesnar was Cena's first attempt at a WWE title back in '03. What better way to end a career than with the one who more or less kick-started it for you? Well, let's not forget the thrashing Lesnar gave Cena over 11 years ago. 16 suplexes, 69 shots to the head, 7 knees to the rib cage, and 2 F5s. Oh, right, and remember that Cena created the FU, now the AA, as a response to the F5. So, yeah, this is a long history. It should have been a history-ending match for both of them, really. But nope. WWE wanted ESPN to take over, and this was how they got it. A match of 2 aging superstars who have a total of 10 to 12 moves combined in their arsenal. At least they'll have the match first and get it out of the way. As much as I'd love for Brock to put Cena out of our misery, not happening. Winner, John Cena. The vacant Women's World Championship match, Io Sky versus Stephanie Vacour. You know, this one's a bit of a toughie for me. Obviously, both men deserve to hold the title. Naomi had to give up after being knocked up. Not that others don't deserve it, mind, but Sky and Vacour have proven themselves worthy to take on each other. And Really, this sort of fits Vakura's MO since coming into NXT. Come in, kick ass, win a title early, hold on to it for a brief time, and then move on to the next title. Not to mention the jealousy Asuka seems to be having with Sky. I doubt she'll let Sky take the title before she does. And not even Kairi Sane can stop her. Vakura has no one to stop her. So let's watch her jackhammer Sky's mush into the mat before becoming winner and new champ, Stephanie Vakura. Finally, WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes defends against Drew McIntyre. Part of me really wants McIntyre to win. Remember that his only lengthy world title reign began and ended in front of 0 fans. Plus it seems Rhodes is acting a lot like Roman Reigns and Gunther, only show up for major events and rest and do promos the rest of the time. I doubt McIntyre would defend the title too often, but since winning the title at SummerSlam, Rhodes ain't exactly been on a Sami Zayn tear either. But in the end, it doesn't look like the WWE is willing to give the Scottish Warrior another title. For now, anyway. McIntyre isn't as big a draw as Rhodes, and definitely not as big as Cena and or Lesnar. You know, it wouldn't be surprised to me if a fraction of the crowd leaves after the first match, really. Drew's proper world title reign will have to wait a little longer. Rhodes is not yet ready to retire, and he'll only do that when he loses the title. Winner and still champ, Cody Rhodes. Those are my picks. Next week, I show no mercy on my NXT picks. I'm Chris Wolvie, the wrestling blog who always tells it like it is. Pray for peace, and I'll see ya.